Hello, guys. Good morning, and you're welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. Um, well, I just want to talk about something this morning with you guys, and I'll be quick about this one. And what I want to talk about is garlic. Garlic. I'm sure so many of you use garlic to cook. I'm sure uh, some of you might know if a thing or two about it. But I just want to talk about few things concerning garlic. How many of you know that garlic can be used for good luck in your homes, your kitchen, your room, your parlor, your hall? You can just hang it anywhere around the house. You can hang it in your kitchen, and it as well, drives away evil as well if you have it at home. And if you have this thing that climbs once in a while, you just see it around, this wall gecko. Yeah, if you have that in your house, you won't have to deal with the wall gecko because they don't work together. It can't stay. You understand? Anyways, let's talk about the health benefits of garlic. Number one benefit of garlic that I want to talk about is reducing your blood sugar level. It reduces your blood sugar level. That's number one. And this is how to use it. If you know your blood sugar level is high, don't even worry at all. Even though it is very important you change your diet, you change some things you eat, drink things that have lots of sugars in them. You have to stop totally or reduce a bit depending on the level of your blood sugar. Guys, this is what you do. You get a clove of garlic like this. You peel it off depending on the quantity you want, but it's something you take the whole day. You just make sure that before the day is over, you're done with it. You can just take 3 out of this. You peel off the back and get something like this bottle, depending on where you are. You just get any bottle water. You can add more to this and then throw three of this into it and let it sit for a while. You let it sit for a while, then you start taking it. You can pour it into a cup or you can drink it that way, but just make sure that before the day is over, you understand, you finish drinking it. It helps reduces your blood sugar level. That is, if it is high, if your blood sugar level is high, it helps reduces it. Now let's move on to the next one, which is the vagina infection. For the vagina infection, if you have a vagina infection, this is how you're going to use it. You have to use garlic for it. You peel one, you open it this way, you peel the back, you peel off the back, you understand, you peel off the back, and then you get a needle and thread. You insert it inside, but you don't let it come out of this place. You insert it here, but don't let it come out of this place. and then you make sure you insert it inside your vagina. But make sure that when you insert it inside your vagina, you make sure that the thread is hanging outside of your vagina, so that you leave it throughout the night. You insert it at night before you go to bed, and you sleep with it. In the morning, when you wake up, gradually and gently draw out the garlic from your vagina. Do you understand me? Gradually and gently draw out the garlic from your vagina in the morning. That's for vagina infection. You can decide to do it 2 times a week. You can decide to do it 2 times in a week. So you can choose, maybe for example you can choose Monday, and then you can do it on Friday. And if you know you can't do it this way, you can as well peel off the back. Just take one, peel it off, match it. If you don't have the garlic presser at home, you can as well just use a knife and then cut it, chop it, you eat it. If you can as well eat it without even chopping it, it's fine, on an empty stomach. But if you know that you can't eat it on an empty stomach, if you have honey at home, mix honey with it, and then you eat it, and you see changes. You'll see that your infection would go completely. And you try to stay away from things that brings that infection into your vagina. So let's move on to the next. The next way to use the garlic is when you have cough. I do that for my kids. When they have cough, I take garlic and I get a bottle like this, but it's going to be an empty bottle like this, and I throw like 3 or 4 into it, and make sure I pour the honey, at least to some extent, and I'll leave it there. Sometimes I can leave it there for like 2 days or 3 days before I start giving my kids one spoon, 1 small spoon of honey. I start giving it to them. Even as an adult, you can as well take it. It works. As an adult, you can as well take it. It works. So let's move on to the next. You can as well use garlic. You can boil it in hot water and let it settle, and you drink it for constipation, for indigestion. It is good for indigestion. You can boil hot water, throw the garlic inside, or you can boil the garlic together with the water and let it sit for a while before you consume it in an empty stomach. Helps with indigestion. Now, if you're having the big tummy, it is going to help to an extent. You can mix this, you can cook this with, like when I did mine with Indomie, but I made sure that the Indomie wasn't much. But I sliced much of this. I think about this size. Let me take off the back for you guys. I think about this size. Yeah. I sliced about this size into my my Indomie. I made sure that there was much water in the Indomie. I boiled it, and the flavor came out more. So this is what you do. You put your Indomie on fire, you add this, slice it, chop it off, and pour it into it. put the Indomie spice that came with the Indomie into it. Pour water in it, but just make sure the water is more than the Indomie, and you cook it. When you're done cooking it, eat the Indomie, eat the garlic, and make sure you consume the water, because the flavor of this garlic will be in the water you use in cooking your Indomie. You drink it. You make sure you drink it. When I was doing my own almost every day, and I noticed that when I do it, I use the toilet. When I use the toilet. And the more you do it, you see, from this point, you notice that the fat in your stomach, if it is those ones that chunks out, it starts going down. You see it for yourself, it starts going down. But that doesn't mean that you should eat everything you see, like things with like fatty foods. You eat chicken, you do this, you do that. It won't work. You have to be on a diet, and then you do it this way that I've explained. I did, my mind worked. Mine worked for me. So I'm sharing it for anyone out there. If you have belly fat, you can try what I've just said and see. I hope it works for you. And it's also good for cholesterol. If your cholesterol is high, you consume garlic on an empty stomach. You can decide to use your garlic presser, crush it, put it inside hot water or a warm water, and you drink it on an empty stomach. It flushes out the fats in your blood. So guys, this is it for garlic. I just thought I should share my ideas. Some of you might know this, but there are so many that don't even know about this. Probably going through one of these things that I've read out here, and they don't know what to do to help themselves. If you have tried lots of things and it's not working, you can try what I've just said out and see if it works. And I pray it works for you all. So this is what I have for you guys pertaining to garlic. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.